In today's fast-paced world, many precious human values such as sympathy and empathy for others are lost. It is the age of quick success, regardless of the means, as seen in business and politics worldwide. Money has become one of the most important factors of our time. You must achieve as much as possible as fast as possible. How this gets done is often questionable. And that is exactly the point. All of these societal changes have come to affect riding. The traditional values of classical training are too slow, too hard to learn for many trainers, or those who would like to be trainers. They don't bring success and easy money quickly enough. Short-term success is achievable in competition. With interchangeable horses trained with quick and easy methods, it is not possible to apply the same methods as a model for classical equestrianism. Such a delicate balance is not sustainable long-term in an institution such as the Spanish riding school. This course can still be changed, not only to fulfill its legal mandate, but also to restore the ethical and cultural position of traditional Viennese equine art in today's horse world, when the management of the Spanish riding school does not seem able to manage its cultural heritage responsibly. Then it needs a new policy.
Finally, I am politely allowed to make a personal remark about my encounter with the new Spanish riding school and why I made this documentation. Since I have been dealing with the effects of non-horse-friendly training methods for years, it was particularly shocking for me when I discovered through personal observation that this very institution makes use of such methods. After I, not being the only one, expressed myself critically, I was sued for omission in 2014 for a critical opinion article in the horse magazine Cavallo by the school's directors before the Vienna Commercial Court. A lengthy, complicated and arduous lawsuit ended 2018 in an agreement, without my having to withdraw a word of my criticism to the training methods used and their effects. As it is also noticeable in sport, many people know that there are fewer and fewer role models for the real classic horse-friendly training path. In addition, no longer is known what the movement pattern and the body expression of the horse looks like in classical horsemanship, and just as little know how you can tell that work is not done according to the rules of classical training. With this modest documentation, I hope to be able to contribute something to making the differences easier to see. And maybe those who haven't noticed before will recognize what has just been lost here in the beautiful Baroque riding arena during the past 20 years. The model for horse-friendly classical riding, in which the horse becomes a joyful, athletic, and wonderful dance partner of his rider, shows the impressed spectator what partnership between horse and human is capable of. I and many others are lucky enough to have seen it with our own eyes, and to be able to keep it in our memory forever. And that is the reason why I put this documentation together. Because classic horse fair and partnership-based horsemanship matters.
Dr. Ulrike Thiel, clinical psychologist, comes from Vienna and is director of the Institute for Equine Therapy and Equestrian Psychology Kranandonk, the Netherlands. She has practiced various branches of equestrian sport herself, is a riding and vaulting trainer, equitherapist, and was a dressage judge for years. She specialized in psychomotor and horsemanship. For many years she has studied the damaging consequences of Rollkur, LDR hyperflexion and absolute elevation on horses' welfare. Her book Being Ridden, Dressage from the Horse's Point of View describes riding as a harmonious dialogue in motion wherein the horse changes from flight animal to man's dance partner. The book would incorporate psychological as well as technical aspects of horse training, including the physical and mental learning processes, which the horse could experience as pleasant or unpleasant. Accordingly, she began the critical study that led to this book on the appropriateness of various training methods. Experience with her students, research and observations at both the top and the bottom of the sport, made it apparent to her that a systematic comparison of how different ways of riding affect the horse would be useful.